Everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright, so the last time we left off, you continued through the librarian maze of riddles and defeated a giant book monster. At the end of the result, you actually met Tomas the librarian, who turns out to be Alkma, the god of knowledge, and he proceeds to give you his artifact. As a celebration, Aerith came down and proposed a small beach party, and you all spent the night there. However, peaceful times are not meant to last.
That's not ominous at all.
Dun dun dun.
Uh-oh.
Oh, not another.
Yes, one of you wakes up in the dream world.
I guess it's Dragon. Oh no.
Oh, it is I. I suppose Velios wakes up and he's just like, where? Oh, we're here. It's been a while.
I like how nonchalant you guys are now in the dream world. It's like, we're in the dream world again? Must be Tuesday.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
It's Sunday. Well, Saturday.
I don't know.
There's another day ending in Y.
I would like to check my surroundings.
Alright, you check your surroundings. Though it is a little desolate and dark, you do hear like glass clanging and talks of murmur down here.
I'm gonna start walking towards the glass cleaning. Hello? Is anyone here?
You hear sort of whispered chatters in the area.
Is it possible for me to make out what they're saying?
Roll perception, please.
Perception. Okay. Let me see. I am on normal. That is an 8.
You don't hear a single conversation fully, but it's mostly murmurs like, how's your day? Crops are good this season. But they're kind of overlapping each other, so you can pick up some parts of conversation and dialogue. You can't really pick out who is saying.
Okay. And then is this, I'm going to assume a wooded area here. Is that walkable on?
It's walkable.
Okay. So as I continue walking, I'm going to try and start piecing together that maybe I am in a town. Though I don't know which town.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And
if anyone can hear me, please speak up.
As soon as you say that,
Hey.
Oh, not you guys again.
Yep, you see, for like one moment, you know how you enter a tavern sometimes and all of a sudden you got eyes on you? Even though the
Yeah.
Kanori don't really have eyes, you can tell that they're doing that.
And Velish is over here, like, staring into my soul.
Yep. Yep. However, you notice that one patron of the tavern isn't looking up.
Wait. Do my eyes deceive me?
Nope.
Evelios is gonna try and traverse his way through. He's gonna call out, Ven, can you hear me?
From you can see Ven looking down onto the table with a mug in his hand, looking really depressed.
Evelios is gonna start walking towards Ven, and he's gonna be like, Ven, is everything okay?
He does not respond.
Is it possible for me to kind of observe from where I am and maybe deduce why he's depressed?
Yep, you stay there. He quickly takes a drink from his mug before reaching out into his pocket and finding what looks like a wayfinder, but it's colored green. And he whispers to it, "Where are you guys?"
As he pulls out his wayfinder and looks at it, I will also pull out mine and kind of just look down at it and be like, "Oh, you're lost too, huh?"
You can see him like almost crushing the wayfinder in his hand, trying to, in a sense, not give in to the sadness he's feeling.
He just he looks at Ven, and Evelios is just inner monologuing at this point. Like, it's okay. It's okay to feel this way. It's okay to express yourself, but it's not okay to hold things, and you just wind up becoming the one thing you swore to defeat. And if there is a chair next to Ven, Evelios will occupy that chair.
Alright, and really, Soundwave!
Nice one.
Hashtag never drinks.
Okay, so you sit in the chair next to Ven as he kind of puts his wayfinder down and takes another swig in his mug.
Evelios is going to attempt to put an arm or a hand on his shoulder.
It phases right through him.
Evelios is over here like, yeah, I didn't think that'd work. Then how did it get this bad?
You hear a voice right across from you going, "You really shouldn't ask questions you know the answers to."
I mean, you're right, but that doesn't mean I still don't want to help him any less.
How can you help someone that can't feel you or see you? Why bother trying?
Because in the end, even if things go bad, sometimes it's the thought that really counts, isn't it?
I suppose you're right. And she looks at Fen. It's almost pity that he's down so low.
I mean, it's my fault. He probably wouldn't have been this bad if nothing that had transpired before actually happened.
Isn't it everyone's wish when things are bad? You can't change
I
what
mean,
has
sure,
happened.
but I mean, look at him. Look how sad he is. Look at his willingness to try and bottle everything in. Doesn't that scream to you that he needs help?
So does every child who feels that way, but there's only so many you can't help.
But I swear through what I was taught, how I was trained, that I will try and save as many as I can. Ben is no exception.
An admirable goal, to be sure. But have you ever asked yourself what would happen if you did stop? Will the world just keep going the way it is? Or it could be better because you're not trying to help, as you put it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Who knows? I'm sure there's a whole nother reality where I didn't intervene in any way, shape, or form. Maybe things got better. Maybe things got worse. Who knows? But what I do know is that even though I'm not the smartest person around, that I do know that I have enough heart to try and be there for the people I care about.
An admirable goal, to be sure. Just keep in mind, for every one person you claim to help, 2 more people might suffer. In the meantime, how do you choose who to help? And how do you choose when to stop? And with those cryptic words of Vilios, you wake up.
If Velios just, I just want Velios to be drenched in sweat. I wake up and I'm just like, my head. I need to cool off. And he's gonna walk towards the ocean.
Okay, why? Here, but not here. Alright, so Aphelios wakes up and goes and takes a bath in the ocean. What's everyone else doing as they start waking up? Why isn't my light?
Nothing in particular, I guess. Maybe try to prep something for. Maybe make plans for what we're going to do for breakfast.
gonna ask Null. Do you mind if I help with that?
Maybe I'll help you. Maybe when you learn how to cook better. No offense or anything.
Oh, come on. You're still holding that over my head?
Yes. As Nephi is waking up after hearing that question.
So Lee's will reach into his bag and pull out a large package and go over to Null. Hand the package to him.
Hey, what is it?
Are you looking or are you asking?
Yeah, I am.
So inside the package is the honey that he obtained from the bugbear.
Oh. Well, didn't we say we were going to sell it here in Nemia for them?
Lee just kind of smiles and says, I'm not really a salesperson, and I kind of figured that, well, being a cook, you could either put it to use or find someone that could use it.
Well, we could stop by, either the hideout or the local tavern. We can look into that, and maybe they could incorporate into a try to work it into something, I guess.
Lee will nod. It's like, whatever you feel is best. And he'll go sit down.
I think at this point, Avelios comes out of the ocean, goes and gets dressed, and says, "Good morning to everyone."
Morning.
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 Morning, guys. I hope y'all slept okay.
Same old, same old. First time I actually slept out on the beach.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. It was an experience, for sure.
Good morning, Quinn. And sorry about the snappy wake up. But I agree with Null. You can cook with him after he gives you some culinary lessons. Maybe start off small, like say cookies. As she gives Null a look of, please teach him how to bake.
Let's see what I can do.
Yeah, you kind of see Aerith trying to hide a giggle.
And as for the honey, I may know a patron, so we have to
Okay.
visit them. However,
Alright.
we have to visit them.
Who would that be? Isn't that right?
My parents.
Oh yeah, we definitely should meet her parents today. Though I'm
Oh,
a
yeah.
little. Though go
I
ahead.
was going to say that did just occur to me. We never actually met Nephrite's parents, huh?
We
Yeah,
never
Fred,
met any of our parents. We've never met any of each other's parents.
Yeah, but I mean, this is your hometown. Like, I felt like it should have been customary.
Okay, so after breakfast we can go meet them.
No, I never really got to ask. What are your parents like?
Out of character, this is the best way for me to describe them. Has anybody seen Kim Possible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are
Wait.
her parents.
Stop.
Those are her parents.
Stop.
Goofy
Wow.
around other goofy. They're goofy. They're just goofy around people, but they're really caring.
Well,
You
it's
had
some...
to do that, didn't you?
Yes, she ding dong
That's the
did.
thing, Wicked asked. Yeah, because Wicked asked me, like, I want to say last month, what do you think your parents would be like around other people? I regretted ever answering with saying, if you've seen Kim Possible, her parents are like that. They're strict, but yet caring to their kids, but when they're around other people, they're goofy.
Mm-hmm.
But back in the game, what's for breakfast?
Aerith looks to Null and says, "Do you want me to crave food for you, the cook?"
Sure, why not?
Alright. Aerith will cast her crave food and water spell as soon as my character sheet's loaded. And you guys have had a long rest by this point.
Okay. And cooking tools check.
Yep.
Alright, here goes nothing.
And with advantage because with advantage because you're over a campfire now. You get
Yep.
the little advantage you did from reading your book.
Yep. And just for the heck of it, your borscht there, beer there, bork, bork, bork.
No! No, and because of you. And because of
That's
you,
well.
Storm. Yep.
Alright,
Mhm.
you got it. That was my fault.
I'm not putting the actual number though.
Yeah, I know. 168 plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You basically make a nice campfire breakfast with sausages, eggs. You can kind of boil the little honey that you got to make like a nice syrup. And based on what Quinn just says, Eric kind of brushed his mind and he's going, you do realize you already swam in that water yesterday, so technically you've already kind of had a bath.
I don't care if you can. He doesn't say it out loud. But he just rolls his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Saying in his mind, yeah.
And now, let's eat some breakfast, get some food in our stomach, so that way we re-energize our minds. Then you guys can go meet my parents for the first time. No, I'm not finishing that quote.
Finish it.
No!
Quit.
Nah, we all know the
Wait, about that
quote.
breakfast. Yes, we all know the quote. So anyway, about that breakfast. Nom nom nom.
Nom nom nom.
Yep, all of you enjoyed a nice, good breakfast, and you see someone coming across the port and down to you guys. If I could just find the character.
Yeah, roll 20 with me on the phone is saying, "Oh, you're not gonna see Jack because we're covering the entire map with all of the icons."
Yep. You see, for your sake, Soundwave, you see Blight coming to you guys.
Oh yay!
There you guys
Thank you for
are.
being my eyes.
You're welcome. I've been looking for you guys for a while now.
Good morning, Albright. Wait, you've been what's going on?
Well, didn't you hear about the trial yesterday?
Oh, the trial was the sentencing is today. I remember Ali said that he wanted to go.
No,
Not
not the guards. The guards will happen in a couple of days, but yesterday we had the one for the guild masters.
Or
He's looking at all of you going, don't tell me you guys forgot.
we got a bit held up.
I could just...
You could say we kinda had to
No.
book it.
He looks at all of
Lecture
you.
one.
Alba looks at all of you confused and then shakes his head. Tries to speak in a serious tone. Anyway, I'm here to inform you, especially you, Nephrite, that the court's ruling of the Guildmasters, they got sentenced to about 400 hours of community service.
She gives a sigh of relief. Thankfully, it wasn't the worst case scenario.
Yeah, they got a lighter sentence because most of them helped us out in the end. And, of course, the fact that the minister took their family members also added to that. So they can still help us with the forages, however, by definition, until the community hours are up, yours truly isn't fully in charge.
Just please don't work her too hard. As she gives him a playful hug.
Thank you.
But she doesn't know what to call Diamond now. Diamond's not Diamond anymore. She doesn't know what to call her now. She doesn't want to fully say aunt yet because he's not going to understand why.
Yeah. Big Nephrite. Oh, by the way, how was yesterday? Did you get a chance to catch up?
We got a chance to catch up. All of us had a chance to relax, have some fun at the beach, and for the rest of the day, I have a bit of a story that I want to tell you just in private. Best way for me to explain that bit.
Alright, and how about your parents? Did you say hi to them?
We were just about to head off to them. Especially since two of my party members want to meet them.
It gives you a bit of a puzzled look a bit, and he says, but you went to see them yesterday, didn't you?
We were about to, then we got held up in the story I will tell you later on. Why, what's up?
'Cause a couple of our guild members said they saw you go into their house.
Oh,
That... DM, can you please roll insight for me?
Insight, sure
Because
thing.
Depending on the insight, I might need to do something.
Okay, let me just.
I got it.
Mark it.
Ouch!
Yeah, because I doubt I even have inspiration in order for me to re-roll that, and Flash of Genius really wouldn't help.
You do have inspiration.
Can I use that to re-roll?
Yes, you can. I'm marking that off your
Please?
sheet.
And that one off the bat.
Okay, so the 18 is better, and it's not a 12, thank God.
Yep, so you look at Albite, and you can easily tell that he is telling the truth, that he saw someone who looks like you enter your family's home.
Out of character. The theory of place for today, it is to hold wait. Secondly, in character, we need to run to my parents' house now.
Okay.
Agree.
Alright, so all of you pack up as fast as you can and run towards Nephrit's house. Just gonna find where the sheet is. Here it is. Okay, so all of you run, and you run towards the front door of her house.
I'm
There we
police
go.
officer knocking. Thank you. I'm police officer knocking on my door. Like, you know how they'll knock, but it sounds like they're banging on the door? That's what she's doing, trying to get her parents to the door. Just, Mom, Dad, it's me. Open up.
You knock on the door really, really, really hard.
Somewhat.
You see someone open the door. If I could just get the lighting right. Nephrite, you see the door open, and you see your father holding the door, going, "May I help you?" And
Okay, firstly, I'm not gonna say Dad. Give me a second, I gotta scroll down so that way I can say his proper name. Okay, so roll 20 work with me, please, before I check my phone. Nahi?
he looks kind of surprised to hear you say that. Why'd you call me that, Nephrite?
Because I'm trying to make sure about something.
He looks at you confused, going, "All right then." And then he notices everyone else. "Who are all these people?"
The rest of them are my party members that's been with me since the festival. I would like to introduce them to you, but I need to cover a base first. Because I heard something saying that you and my mom saw me yesterday when I haven't came home yet. So if you really are my father, when did you help me make Zuri?
He took a moment to blink a couple times. When you were very young, of course. It was one of your favorite childhood
Age.
toys.
Age. Because my father would remember the age he helped me with.
He takes a deep breath and looks at Zuri and going, of course I remember. I gave him to you at the age of 5.
No, 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 no. Nope, that is the biggest red flag. She got Zuri when she was 12. So, out of reflex, she has an ember just flared up in her finger. Where's my father?
What are you talking about? Nefra, you're starting to scare me. You're starting to scare me.
You are not my father. Where is my father and mother? Because my father would remember that Zuri helped me when I was 12. He gave Zuri to me when I was 12. Where is my father and mother?
Okay, sorry, you kinda just surprised me with that question. That's all. Your mother's upstairs. Sweetie. Darling, what's going on?
She's calming down a little bit, but she would like Aerith to read his mind. If he is really her father.
Yep, Aerith is reading the mind. Okay. She looks at Nephrite and shakes her head.
That's not my father.
Nope.
One second, guys. I gotta mute.
Okay.
And I'm back. So, Ember's still off. Like, the Ember's still on, but it started to actually show into a fire.
Okay, seeing this and seeing Alish readying his bow, you see this guy run off.
Fireball going off! So, can you please click on Firebolt for me?
Firebolt, yep.
Did I miss anything, guys?
We found a doppelganger.
Yep, just looking to see if where Firebolt is.
It should be in my attacks. If it's not there, I want to say I can try and roll it on my phone, but I doubt it would work.
Yep.
And Alish already shot an arrow to the back of his leg.
Yep.
Look, inverted.
Okay, yep. You both hit him.
And I am running into my house, and I am basically towering over the guy. Where are my parents? Actually, better question. Who are you?
Go ahead, no?
think we have a good idea of who it might be if he's masquerading as your father. Isn't that right, Razor?
Give me one moment. I need to. I've got so many sheets out right now.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry. It's my fault for making a fake game.
No, it's my fault for not being fully prepared, because otherwise, if I was, I would make you roll.
Yep, it's alright. Anyway, the one that's masquerading as your father, kind of, as soon as Null says that, he kind of laughs, is going, please. Do you think he would take the form of some cowardly father?
Nephra is getting ready to punch the guy. Even though she's not that strong, she's getting ready to punch the guy.
If you want to, I'll do it for you.
And if you're not
Thank
my
you.
father, who in Agna's name are you? Or should I just take a wild guess and say that you're Alanta? Or not even Alanta, you're Altier. The same scientist who placed these marks on all of us. The same scientist who sold her soul to a bunch of idiots.
Even deign to lower themselves to this kind of level. No, he's a minion. Probably a Razor.
Yeah,
Here
pretty
to
much.
sow confusion, dissension, and otherwise just cause misery and chaos whenever possible. Elise takes out his sword and walks up to the guy and says, well, if you would like to actually retain your limbs, because I'm not going to kill you, you might want to tell us the story and try really hard not to lie.
What can I possibly gain from lying right now? Besides, you're too late. And he looks at Nephra. You really should have just come home like a good little daughter. Do you really not love your family that much? They were so worried about you. They came to us with tears, smiles, and relief on their face just to see their little girl home. And you couldn't give them a second to do that yourself. Poor little you.
I am so terribly sorry that we're so busy saving the world from you terrible people. Oh, big cheers, Wayne!
Can I hold my tail up to his neck?
He's got a sword, a punch, and now a tail to his face, and yet he's not intimidated at all.
Where are they?
They're in.
Tell us.
I guess that depends if little Missy here really wants to know.
She actually grabs him by the collar and slams him down on the ground as hard as she can and picks him up by the collar again. And I'm not by my computer, so I can't censor my swearing with a sound. But rest assured, I'm using a euphemism to actually cover my swearing. Where in Baltimore all day? Sophia.
Sophia's.
You came in the middle of tents.
Yeah.
Oh, fun! Please let me in on what the heck is going on.
Not by the hair of your chinny chin chin.
Okay,
No, I'll
look.
let you know.
Yep.
ha ha ha.
Okay, long story short, they've finally made it to Nephrite's home and then realized that the person they're talking to, her father, isn't her father.
Oh. Nice.
And the person who is disguising himself as her father has called them a coward. They are trying to guilt trip her into feeling bad for not coming to see her parents, while also slightly hinting that it's a strong possibility that they are dead.
Oh no.
You know what this reminds me of? The whole Jawa mother incident.
Yeah, this is exactly what it's bringing me back to. But yeah, action still goes through. So grab him by the collar, slam him down on the floor, grab him by the collar again, and the question of where in Baltor is her family.
Okay. I will be hopping in roll 20 here pretty soon. I had to get changed. So,
Yep.
I'm like right in bed.
And you can recharge your HP and spell slots because we had a long rest.
Okay. I will when I get on my computer. After I get my computer woke up.
Mm-hmm.
In other words.
Yeah. So anyway, back to the scene. After pretty much getting his head banged on the floor and then being picked up by a really mad Nephrite, he's going, oh, if you really wanted to know, you should have asked. They're in the old ruins near Marigold Forest. I hear Razor is keeping them quite entertained over there.
Nephrite is trying her best not to just outright burn this guy. And all you can blatantly see that she is not hiding this. This is the first time y'all have actually seen her truly enraged.
Yeah. Daisa's gonna like
Hello.
shiver at
So,
Razor.
Elise will reach over and place his hand on Nephrite's shoulder. And he looks down at the guy and says, go back to your master and tell him that we will come deal with him when we are ready. I do hope that he takes good care of those parents, because if anything should happen to them, none of you will survive.
Really?
Yeah, this is the first time y'all hear Elise fully go into soldier mode, and turn your soldier, drill sergeant mode. Dragon, I'm so proud of you.
I don't know what I've been told.
So this is the first time y'all see Nephrite genuinely enraged. It is the first time we hear Elise use his drill sergeant voice. I'm so happy right now. Yes, thank you.
All right. So after all that, the man looks at Elise going, well, the parents' fate when you get there is up to you. Sooner you do it, the better, I think. Lewis.
Nephrite still has him by the collar, right?
Nope. She still hasn't dropped the collar.
Okay, yeah, I still have him by the collar. She's actually placing him on the wall and pinning him by the neck with her elbow right beneath his Adam's apple. So basically, he's choking at this point.
Yeah, basically in the throat.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Nephrite. If you do that, you'll be no better than Razor.
It says it's not in.
Pardon, Soundwave?
Yeah, I'm here. Just had to mute for a second.
Oh.
But yeah, with Quinn trying to be the calming moral compass right now, he's still choking.
Yeah. Basically,
she still has him choking.
Mm-hmm. Trying to be the rational voice.
Nephrite,
Basically.
let him go.
Basically, the voice of reason.
Boo!
For the sake of a young child, and for the love of my own deity, I'll spare your worthless, maggot-filled life. But spread this message to Razor for me, will ya? If he harms either of my family members, my mother, my father, hell, if he even has my aunt there and she's tied up too, harm any of my family members, and I'll make sure the last thing you see is a fiery grave. And you can tell Asmodeus why exactly and how exactly you got there. Do I make myself crystal clear? And Wicked, I'm going to need you to roll intimidation for me.
Okay. Intimidation. Where are you?
Come on. Please be high.
With advantage?
No.
Because Alicia's helping? Advantage?
Nope, no advantage.
Damn. Well, Flash of Genius, that makes it a 15.
Yep. You can barely see this guy not.
And she'll slowly remove her elbow from his throat, and just let him skitter away.
Like the cat Glochi is.
Say again?
Out of character, like the cat Glochi is.
Yep.
Yes.
So you letting him go?
Yep, she's letting him go. For now. But if he makes a snide comment, he's gonna have a lit butt.
Okay. So you see.
Remove the displays before you leave. We don't want any of the people in the town to be confused, now do we?
You see him nod as he walks to here before turning around saying, almost forgot. Which one of you is Null?
Yes.
He gives like a slimy smirk and says, your girlfriend says hi, before impaling himself with a dagger.
Figured as much.
Yep, and as he goes down, you see his form change to one of Razor's minions.
Figured.
Seriously, after we spared him, he kills himself? What is with these people?
He's gonna die either way. Either by a fire, by an arrow, by a tail, by a blade, by claws. He's gonna die either way.
By Razor himself because he actually failed in his mission.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, he didn't fail. He didn't fail.
Well, I mean, he wanted to deceive you and give you an indirect message of something to go over to the woods, and then continue to mislead the townspeople for as long as they possibly could, and gather information, give in misinformation. So in a way, yes, he failed and he knew it.
Yeah. And all of a sudden,
let's split up into pairs and check the rest of the house to make sure there aren't any others here.
Actually, I think Wicked was trying to lead up to something else. Yep.
Yeah,
I want to
you.
make sure there aren't any others lurking
Yeah, but
here.
Wicked was leading up to something.
Yep, you guys hear a voice coming from upstairs going, "What's going on down there?"
Would
Caesar's
Nephrite
gonna go
recognize that
upstairs.
voice? No, don't go upstairs first. Would Nephrite recognize that voice?
In a strange way, yes. You recognize the voice as your own.
What?
Disney's not listening. She's gonna go up.
Yeah, I know Daisy wouldn't listen because
Oh, for
when does she
criminy
ever
sake.
listen?
Common sense. We talked about this.
Okay, well, when you go up, don't strike her first. Let me first reason out why the heck they made a doppelganger. Or first, let's get information to see if who they are. But yes, at least we might have everybody going upstairs.
Here we go again. Okay, so everyone's moving upstairs.
Yep.
I'm just gonna do this, make it easier for myself.
Yeah, Zuri's in the dark.
Yeah, and we forgot Uba. I can't see because I'm on my phone. And
Yep.
Roll20 just sucks on the phone.
Yep, yeah, just give me a minute.
I moved Zuri up, so just gotta move Nephrite up. Out of the darkness.
Hello,
No, okay.
darkness, my old friend.
No.
Right, it's perfect for it.
I know. No. I know I set you up for that. No.
Okay, so everyone has moved to the second floor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Leech is apparently floating over here. Okay.
Where did the okay? Player-wise, I can see where the voice came from. Character-wise, where did the voice come from?
Mm-hmm.
The voice came from this hallway here.
Mm-hmm.
Since Avilio's just over there first and looks down, he sees
Nephrite?
Another Nephrite.
Nephrite is actually going to take the lead for a second. And she's actually going to... Wow, I can't believe... What did you actually try and talk to myself? Or me just do a different voice?
I'll be doing your doppelganger. I'll be doing your doppelganger.
Yeah, it should
Okay,
be your
thank God.
doppelganger voice.
Okay, thank God. So, Nephrite is... Wow, this is so strange for me to still even say. Nephrite's going to talk to Nephrite.
Go ahead and talk to the doppelganger.
Yep, and as soon as she looks at you guys, she gives the face of, "Oh, crap."
Deizo, please don't run out. Just let me please. Because if you run out, you don't know the way out of the house, so you're gonna get lost either way.
Fine. And they're just gonna like stay put and just wait, and then just have her staff at the ready to whack with if a fight does happen.
Yep,
So
and
Nephrite's gonna talk to Nephrite first.
Yep, and Nephrite, as you look at the other Nephrite, you see that she's wearing your old uniform. Like the one you had before Diamond gave you the other one. She's going, oh, you're wearing something new. Guess I'm gonna have to remember that.
You can either drop the disguise, because we already killed off your companion, so you can talk to me as yourself before the rest of my party go haywire. Because I'm really at that point to let them go haywire. But first, I'd rather talk out peacefully. Would you mind dropping my face so we can talk? If you drop my face, I will promise you that I myself, while we are speaking, will not use any magic or weapons against you if you can promise that same thing.
She kind of shrugs and goes, don't really have a choice. I'm not the one who cast the spell to look like you. Honestly, if I had my pick, I would have been the father.
Well, sadly, at this point, you don't have a pick in general. Now, face, drop. Peace treaty will enact if you drop my face.
Don't really have that much of a choice of that. Sorry, honey.
Very well.
It's like
Well,
they're gonna look to Nephrite. It's like, do you want me to do the spell?
no. Actually, if anybody has Dispel Magic, that would actually work wonders. Because I already know the spell enacted is Alter Self.
Actually, thank you, Elise. You actually pick up more that it's more of a polymorph spell.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. I thought it was Alter Self. Apparently it's Polymorph. Okay.
So would the spell magic still work?
Yep, Dispel Magic should still work.
Okay.
If you can roll higher than a 15.
I'm gonna cast it at level 4.
Let's put a level. I thought it was 15. I thought it was 5.
No, it's a level 3 spell.
Polymorph is a level 4 spell.
Oh.
Okay, then never mind. Yep, that works.
Yeah, I got a level 4 slot.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, I got 2 spell slots, but I used 1, so.
Okay, you use that spell, Dispel Magic, on the Nephrite, and you see her form change to what looks to be a hooded figure with like a green cracked glowing mask. And some sort of like green like veins throwing down his hand.
And before we continue on with our conversation, Alish, no, Avelios, would you mind blocking his backside so he doesn't try to escape?
I actually have a better solution to that problem.
By all means, go on ahead.
This is gonna shape shift into
I'm gonna hold person.
Oh, that
Griffin.
works too.
The spell save DC is a 15. I don't know why it's saying it's a 14.
Okay, just give me one moment.
Is that Griffin, Sophia? Great, now you remind me of 7.
Eh.
Well, we have his backside covered for if he tries to escape by running, but if he fails the DC for a whole person, he'll be stuck regardless.
Yep, and just give me 1 second. I completely forgot to do do this. Okay, so wisdom save.
It's a DC of 15.
13.
Failed by two.
Woo, he failed.
And it's a 12. It was a 12.
Mark it.
170.
So,
Paralysis.
you're blocked from behind, you're blocked forward, you can't move. Let's have this conversation now. Explain your mission in full, no lies.
He looks around as much as he can with his head frozen. He's going, if you wanted to ask, you could have just said something instead of resorting to magic.
Well, excuse me for being a bit paranoid after having your colleague threaten the lives of my parents and also try to guilt trip me into feeling sorry that I didn't have time to come see them.
Wasn't that your
So,
fault?
about that request,
Wasn't that your fault?
before maybe it is, maybe it isn't. However, that request before I have our mage strike you upside the head by the blunt end of his razor. Why say razor? Rapier.
Alright, fine. Razor thought it was a good idea that enough chaos in the town would give us more time to look for Ogma's artifact. But since you came in and destroyed that chaos, he had to resort to plan B. So I masqueraded as you to get your parents. We get them out of town. So he'll give you an ultimatum. Give us Ogma's artifact, and we'll let your parents go. That simple.
She actually thinks about it real quick. Like, she is legit thinking about it.
It's like Deza will look to Nephrite. It's like, or look to Aerith. It's like thinking, get him to say where they're at and where Razor is hiding.
We already know where they are.
Oh,
Yeah, but we can't give him the artifact.
it's like we're not giving the artifact.
I have a better idea. If he wants a life for a powerful item,
Make him work for it. For a fake one.
nope. Because Shinkai actually risking all of the effort that the party has worked for. And this is one thing that I've been dreading to actually do for Nephrite. If
You're not
Razor
going to
returns
hand
my
him the
parents,
artifact, are you?
no, I'm not. If Razor turns over my parents, back to the party, he can have me.
What?
What?
Never. No.
Just think about it for a
That-
second. Think about it for a second. If Razor is trying to look for all of these artifacts, he would need somebody who knows exactly where each of them are.
The thing
And
of
for
it
which
is,
deity they would be under.
the counterpoint to that nephrite is that the artifacts that are known, we have actually done our best to secure in hiding for a reason.
True.
The only thing that we can do is try to go rescue your parents and hope that they can survive the encounter.
If not, I will bring them back and save them.
So is it going to be another one of those cases where the moment we set you free, you stab yourself to death? Or are you just going to actually, I don't know, leave the town and go tell Razor that we will come, and probably not too long of a wait? But we do have some business to finish up here in town. I'm sorry that he's so hell-fired in a hurry to get these artifacts. I'm sure his true mistress is just ever so happy with him taking so long.
Well, that, and I gather you would need time to look for the artifact. He's willing to give you 2 days. After that, who knows where your parents might be. So, tick-tock, lady.
If you hurt any of them, you will have.
Wait, you're a griffin. How can you speak common?
Well, she's making that into Eric's mind.
And all just
She's
stares at
making that
it.
into Eric's mind. But she's actually like growling at him.
So, are we going to let him go or not?
Just one more thing.
Because Daisy is ready and itching to attack.
Just one more thing. Before we do let him go now, just one more thing. Tell Razor, I personally say this. We already know that he has one other loved one. If any of us see them either mutilated, harmed, burned, struck, bled, in other words, if we see them in an unhealthy state or injured just slightly, let's just say his head's going to be on a pike, roasting. Mind spreading that message?
The guy nods.
Now, if we release you, we desire that you spread that message directly to him. Then you can commit your own personal suicide. Okay?
He nods again.
Pass this message on to Razor. If anything happens to Lorelei Clemson, I will personally carve his heart out with a spoon.
Not the spoon!
Spoon. Why does that remind? Out of character, why does that remind me of a grapefruit?
Actually, it's Jasper Pie when he threatens to carve people's eyes out with a spoon.
Actually, it was a reference to Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's blunt, it'll hurt more.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So are you guys are gonna let him go?
Yeah, but if it's okay, Gwen actually does want to say something to him. If that's okay.
All right.
Is it okay?
Yes.
Now, why don't you run to your master like a good little puppy?
With a tail between your legs.
For that, oh wait, you can't speak Griffin, so never mind about that.
Yeah, and it's like,
But either way, you let him go. Guys?
uh,
I mean, at this point, I'm willing to let the guy go. But it's up to the rest of the party now, especially the main person who has hold person on him.
you casted that anyways.
Evilios did.
Evelios.
Evelios.
Okay. So the Villia's gonna drop the whole person?
Give me a second, so I'm waiting to double check to see if. Yeah. Evelios is muted at this present moment.
Okay.
Yep, so he's not going anywhere until someone drops that hold person.
I sadly can't look at my character sheet, but I doubt that even I have Dispel Magic. I have a lot of utility spells, but I don't think I have Dispel Magic.
Would I still be able to cast my spell with while I'm in my griffin form?
Nope.
Dang it. Okay. Then never mind. I have it. I just can't use it.
Yeah, but
I'm in my griffin form.
I mean, in other words, yeah, I think at this point we're all just letting them go. We just need Evelios to drop the whole person.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
I
he's not
can
here.
change back because don't really need to that anymore.
Give me a second. Let me PM him.
Oh, dude, the spell magic at level 3.
You can't do spell magic as a griffin.
She changed back.
No, I changed back.
Oh, sorry, I did not see that. Okay,
That's fine.
you de-spelled magic, and he goes.
Yeah, I forgot to change my. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can have Uba make sure he goes through the front door without stabbing himself.
No, Uba and Zuri are gonna make sure that he goes through the front door.
Yep. And with that, the entire map is open up to you guys.
Well,
I mean,
what should
hopefully.
Elise will say it enough, right? Let's make sure that there aren't any others.
there aren't any others.
Remember there was a mother?
I would like to make sure that there aren't any others. But I would rather lead you through my home instead of having you all wander off and get lost, Dazo.
Yeah.
No, I'm dead
with
serious.
you.
I'm dead serious, Dazo.
Okay, I will. I'm staying put with you.
So, yep, DM. We are taking a tour of the house to make sure that there aren't any more.
Alright, so everyone takes a small tour of the house. You guys check each room. You check studies, offices, your parents' bedroom, your small little mini library, kitchen, and you all gather back up on the third floor in Nephrite's room to discover that you've successfully cleaned the house.
And can you please, please, so that we can take a look at the group
Yep.
phone?
Yep, working on it.
So, what should we do now? Should we go to Marigold?
I believe at this point we have no choice. But before we do that, I need to drop off something while also upgrading my arsenal. So if y'all can hear any background noise, I'm still at the family friend house.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yep, you're fine.